G'day everybody, what's cracking? It's Ralph here, and I want to talk to you today about Ulanzi's Falcam quick release system. You're saying you've already done that. I didn't. I did their previous quick release system, which is a video, I don't know, just up there somewhere. You can flick over to, or there'll be a thing at the end of the video where you can look at that. But this is their second quick release system. Now, the first one they sent to me free, and I was so fascinated as to whether that was the best one or this one was that I bought this one. So I bought this one for us to have a little bit of a play with, and so you can see, well, how it stacks up. And I'll do a comparison video if you like. I'll do another video that compares the two and some of their strengths and weaknesses, so you might know the best one to choose. But basically, whereas the previous one you slotted in, this one lifts up. So the claw system bangs in, this lifts up. So your camera sits on that and lifts up. Base plate attaches to your camera, and your camera slides in and holds like that. So, for example, you can put this on a tripod mount like this. Bit of a camera trick there. It doesn't actually attach. You have to screw it on. And then you slide your camera in to there, and it holds, and it is secure as anything. That ain't coming out. And then all you do is press this button and it pulls out. Now, this button can be locked simply by pulling it out and turning it, and that's never coming out ever again. But you just simply pull it out. Look at this. Pull it out, turn it, let go, push it in, and this slicks out. Woohoo! All right, so first of all, it's pretty easy to use. Now, you can get these with Peak Design, so they're available for Peak Design. You can get them so they just work on a Arca Swiss plate. They also don't have a hexagon thing in the middle. A hexagon thing just saves you heaps of time, because as you can see, this little, it falls in and out of the blade, but the hex, like you have on the three-legged thing, L bracket, it just locks in and moves it nicely. You attach it to your camera, nice and tight, nice and square, and then this slots in just like that. I'll leave that bit in so you can see that it's not always like real smooth, but that's pretty good. You just got to make sure it's nice and level with the tripod. Nice and level with the tripod. The system itself is really nice. It's sleek, it's small, it easily fits. You also have a 1/4 inch here with an insert that reduces it from a large 3/8 to a 1/4 of an inch, which is really, really handy for all sorts of scenarios. You have the lock on all of the base plates, which is ideal. And then you have these. Now, obviously, you can get these in all sorts of configurations, which I will put a link at the end of this, and you can see all the different configurations you can buy and work out, if you want to get this, what sort of need you have. It has these two stops that stop the camera flying off the other side, and also help you understand which side of the plate to slide the camera into. And I'll give you a quick look at that. Got here, you can fit it, it's Arca Swiss plates, you can fit that on any tripod ball head that's not Manfrotto, and you can't use these on a Manfrotto tripod because of the way that they're set up. Now, there's a shoulder strap, and the shoulder strap looks like this. It's kind of like ninja-like, don't you reckon? Look at that. And it's got these spinny little things, and what happens is you unspin them, you lift that up, so you create some space, and then it just peels off like so, and it goes on your backpack strap. Now, when I was trying to put this on my backpack strap, it caused me a fair bit of grief. It took a long time. Now, I have a low pro camera bag, which many people have, but regardless, they all have thick straps, which is good. You want thick straps. And the challenge is that I had to extend this to the point where I took off the actual screw things, I placed it under, and then I screwed it all back in, because there's not a lot of space. You get that much space, and then you put it on your clip. You pull it down, but it doesn't quite lock in. So you've actually got to release these completely and entirely for the shoulder strap to be able to work. We're there. Come on. Nearly. Oh, I need another bit. Now, the challenge of this is oh, it's still not there. Woo, we're in. So it looks pretty good, right? However, some of the challenges of this is it overlays here. I reckon the ultimate shoulder strap has no overlay, that the whole thing is contained within the strip of the strap. And also most camera straps are about this wide. Like, they're actually not too much narrower unless you've got a tiny bag, and they're also not too much wider. But it'd be great to not have this overview because it digs in when you mount it. And now there's some conjecture about whether you mount it high or you mount it low or in the middle, about whether you smash your teeth in, you give yourself a nipple cripple, or you damage your shoulder. You can choose. But also I have discovered that my 70-200 on this, my Nikon 70-200, handles this nicely. So this can carry a lot of weight. So whatever body you're using, this is the Nikon Z6, Nikon Z6. It can handle it as it goes here, whatever's comfortable for you. But the idea is this is for ease of use. And what happens is you just slide it in, all right, and you realize that these little knobs, there is not a lot of clearance between the camera, bottom of the camera, and these knobs when they're tied right in. And so I wonder if it's time for a shoulder strap to be developed where the clasping mechanism to the actual strap is in line with the edges here rather than this part, so there's no collateral damage caused by this part of the shoulder strap. And also it's such a, like, it's a sliding lock perhaps. It's, you click it in, maybe you click it in and you lock it down, and that holds your camera on, but it holds it free and out a little bit, so it's still snug with your thing but not crashing against these. Does that make sense? Quick releases like this are a wonderful invention, and I still think they have a fair bit of development to do. And this isn't just Ulanzi. Every shoulder strap I still think is lacking and needs some further development. Sounds like an exciting kick starter for someone like Peak Design to hone in on and charge us the earth to do. But it makes mounting your camera and carrying your camera around far easier. So if you're going on perhaps a bushwalk where you're going to take some like shoulder shots, and you're going to take some close-ups, you're going to take some waterfalls, you're going to do all that, a shoulder strap to have your camera here, you can walk along and you can just release it. Now the release mechanism, digging in your thumb like that and pulling off, and then it just slots in when it comes down. The release mechanism on this is easier than the claw mechanism, but I think the claw mechanism feels less intrusive on your body and less painful because they're a bit sharp. They're a bit sharp. They're handy to screw in. They're really good for that, but they're a bit sharp into your body and into your shoulder, especially if you're wearing this thing all day. The other challenge, of course, is if you do use an L bracket like I do, you've got two mounting problems. If you're going to put the mount on the tripod, you can't then change the orientation. So we really need one that is an L bracket that has a built-in, whatever the system is, so Falcam for Ulanzi, a built-in Falcam mount on the side and on the side that you can go click, pull it out, click, pull it out, click, pull it on. Game over, everybody else. Come on, why hasn't someone done this? Maybe you thought about not being able to, but as I said, I bought this one, and it's been good. I'm glad I bought it because I've been playing around with it, and I'll do a little bit of a comparison video between the two. If you're saying which one should I choose, which one should I go, and you can watch that video and you can know. But otherwise, hope this has helped, especially if you're thinking, is it worth getting into for the price, for the convenience? This kind of walks you through some of the challenges and some of the opportunities that this product offers. Please subscribe, like this video, share it with anyone you like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Today I want to talk to you about the Falcam what is it called? Hang on.